everybody, it's been a little bit since my last video, or should I say the first video, and I just felt like I had the time and the mood to be filming a little something. I was like, I want to film a video, but I have a lot of unorganized thoughts, and I have some ideas on what I maybe want to talk about in the future, but for the time being I thought it'd be cool to do like a little get to know me video. I haven't really looked at it. It's gonna be, I'm just winging it. Whatever comes up, I'll just talk about. So yeah, you'll get to know me a little bit. And also a little update, I did move. My family moved houses about a week ago, and I was busy trying to get over a cold as well as clean everything in my spring break. So that's what I've been up to. Nothing too exciting there, but I really like how my things turned out. I just put up my artwork and everything up there, so it feels a little bit more homey now. But so first question is, are you named after anyone? So my Korean name is Haejin. I don't think that's named after anyone. My grandparents gave that to me in Korea. But my name Angela, I believe, was given to me by one of my older relatives who live in America. I don't really keep in touch with them. So from what I remember, Angela is named after a saint, because my mom's side of the family, they are devout Catholics. So that's all I remember. I don't really know which Angela either. So, okay, number 2. When was the last time you cried? I cry pretty frequently. Could have been in the car a couple days ago, probably. I cry a lot, so that's a little hard. Do you have kids? This question list is weird. Obviously I don't, but I do have new plant babies that I am growing as a part of my gardening class this quarter. It's like my little fun elective class. Number 4, if you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? You know, I always wondered, like, what would that be like to meet someone just like me? It's both comforting and a little terrifying. I would say I'd be friends with me. I don't think we would be close. Number 5, do you use sarcasm a lot? I think I do, but I use sarcasm in a way where I gauge if the other person will be comfortable. But if someone else is being super sarcastic, I kind of match their level too. So, number 6, what's the first thing you notice about people? Honestly, just how they respond to either me or someone else. Because I think the tone and language, verbally or body language, I think it says a lot about someone and their first impression. What's my eye color? I don't know. What is it? Mix of brown and black, like every other Asian person. 8, scary movie or happy endings? I'm not really into scary movies, unless they have a good plot or something, but usually they don't. They're usually about the thrill of it, so I'm not really into that. So I guess happy endings, although those aren't that realistic. 9, favorite smells? I like the smell of lavender and citrusy things, things that kind of like are calming and like bright notes. Yeah, I would say bright note, fruity smells, although the smell of coffee is obviously the best smell. Number 10, what's the furthest you've ever been from home? Who keeps track of that? I don't know. 11, do you have any special talents? Special talents. Oh, I know what it is. My special talent is the ability to talk to strangers and feel like we've been friends forever. I think it's easy for people to feel comfortable around me, so if that is a special talent. 12, where were you born? Somewhere in South Korea. Number 13, what are your hobbies? I have kind of faded out from my hobbies due to feeling bad excuses. Feeling busy from school and stressed, but also because in my free time I spent a lot of it with friends, honestly. So if hanging out with friends is a hobby, sure, but also in my alone time, I would say I like reading about either like social science theories or psychology theories. I like to look up articles or forums or just research about different topics because I really love understanding how people work and how they function and just different theories that go along with that. I guess that's not that fun. I haven't really done it recently, but I do enjoy different forms of art such as painting, drawing, hand lettering, photography. I just feel like those haven't been my main forms of creative outlets, but that's still a hobby. I mean, as you can see on my wall and stuff. My old paintings. I like to eat food. It's a hobby. And I guess play games, PC games. I'm honestly grandma, so. Okay, do you have any pets? My dog of 10 years, German Shepherd, her name was Ara. She passed this past summer, so we don't have any pets at the moment. She was a good doggo. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one younger brother, 1 year younger than me. He is right next door, which is why I'm sort of whispering. 16. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh my gosh, if I'm not grown up now, when will I ever be? What do I want to be? I want to be a world changer. I want to be cool and emotionally stable. Who was your first best friend? Probably some girl in Korea in my first grade. We used to write letters to each other when I first moved to America, but I don't know where she went and I forgot her name. How tall are you? Number 18. I would like to say I'm 5'4", but to be honest, I think I'm more 5'3.5". 19. Funniest moments throughout school. Well, right now in grad school, honestly, my friends and I, we laugh at anything and everything a little bit as a coping mechanism. So if we are struggling, we probably look at each other and laugh. And that's not necessarily a funny moment, but... How many countries have you visited? Probably 2. Boring. 21. What was your favorite worst subject in high school? Easily, worst subject was always history. Always found it hardest to be interested in, history. Okay, and favorite subject was biology or art. What's your favorite drink? Animal? Perfume? That's like all one question. What's my favorite animal? I mean, I don't want to be super basic and say dogs, but honestly, I don't trust in people who don't like dogs because I just look at them and I want to cry and hold them, and they're just so precious and they've done nothing wrong, and well, there are some bad puppers too, but I love doggos. I like that one beluga whales, I believe, the ones that look like they're smiling at you. I think they're really cute, so I always like to look at them in aquariums. I like penguins because they just like fall a lot and slap each other. I think it's pretty funny. And shout out to bunnies, I guess, because it's my gamer tag. Favorite drink? I would say iced coffee with a little bit of half and half. And it's a favorite because I drink it like every day. And perfume, I don't really know about that one. So, 23, what would you or have you name your children? Excuse me, what are these children? Questions. Skip. 24, what sports do you play? Have you played? So, if you know anything about me, I love the idea of being good at sports, and I do enjoy them sometimes. But let's just say I was more of the artistic child than the athletic child, so all of my skills went into that side of things instead of being coordinated. So basically, I don't play any. I think that when I was younger, I was good at running, but I felt bad like surpassing people for some reason, and then I like stopped doing it, and then now I can't run for the life of me. I'm just kidding. And I do enjoy ice skating. I've always loved skating, if that's a sport. I grew up rollerblading a lot, and I just like the freedom you feel with the wheels under you, but it's all really casual, to be honest. I learned how to play tennis. 25, what are some of your favorite YouTubers? Ooh. So, I love watching YouTube, as I mentioned before, usually to just see, connect with people and see what, I don't know, I just feel like they're like friends online, and I loved watching Ingrid Nilsson here on YouTube, used to be Miss Glamorazzi. I also am a huge fan of her podcast, Ladies Who Lunch. That's been like my savior in long traffic lately. I think I've loved to see in these past 6 years her blossom and just become true to herself and talk about a lot of topics regarding self-improvement, also social issues, and I love listening to her. And I also have consistently over the years watched Estee Lalonde. She's another female YouTuber here. She does beauty things but also talk about different topics, and I just loved watching her vlog. Yeah, she has a greyhound named Reggie, and he's just so adorable. Okay, and 26. How many girlfriends, boyfriends have you had? 4? If I'm starting from like middle school or something. Anyway, 27. Favorite memory from childhood. Not really good at recalling things on the spot. 28. How would you describe your fashion sense? I would say my fashion sense is a mixture of things. I like things that look nice but take minimal effort. So comfortable but looks like you tried is like a go-to thing. Like this thing right here, it feels literally like a potato sack, but it looks nice because of the pattern. So I like that mixture of comfortable, simple, laid back, but also sometimes I try to be with the trend. Maybe sometimes colorful, depending on the mood. Depends on the mood. What phone do you have? I have an iPhone 6, I believe. So one day I might convert because it's been causing lots of problems. And my brother loves to make fun of me for my iPhone fails. And I don't blame him. Tell us one of your bad habits. And finally, number 30. One of my bad habits. I guess one of them I could think of is I have a hard time getting up, so I have a lot of alarms, and it just takes me a while to wake up. I'm not necessarily grumpy, it's just I'm so slow. I'm just not a morning person, usually very tired, so I'm like taking forever. Of course, unless I'm panicking, then I would have to be like bolt out the door. Well, I don't know if that was any helpful of a tag. It had some odd questions, but I just wanted to talk to the camera and I didn't know what to talk about, so this will do for now. If you have ideas on what I could talk about, that would be cool. I'm thinking that I want to talk about what I mentioned in my hobbies, just sense of self, improving, understanding how your mind works, things like that. So maybe I'll start talking about those things. Maybe some Myers-Briggs stuff if enough people are interested in it, about cognitive functions and all of that stuff. Perhaps I could pitch in some of my thoughts on that too, because to be honest, anyone that knows me knows I love that stuff. I forgot to film an ending, but thank you guys for tuning in and getting to know a little bit about me. I will see you next time, and please like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the things I do, because I might not be posting all of them through other forms of social media. Bye!